Hey, how's it going? It is the Hoff, and today I want to bring to you guys the settings for the LS12000 from Epson. It's their one of their higher end type projectors that is affordable. It is 4K. It does HDR10 plus, HDR10. So it has all of the leading HDR features, including HLG. Without further ado, let's go over some of these settings. This was professionally and myself that went over this stuff and trying to get everything more dialed in. First we got the image enhancement. I have it on the preset 1. Noise reduction is 3. The MPEG noise reduction is normal. Super resolution, don't have anything there. And then the auto contrast enhancement, let's return. The light output, you want at 100%. That's where you get all your lumens. Now, the higher the output, just know that your fan noise might go up a little bit when you have it this high, because it's gonna get pretty hot. So in order to not get stupidly hot and overheat, it's going to have to kick the fan in. For color mode, I chose the natural color mode. And then brightness is 54. The contrast is 41. Color saturation is 50. The tint is 50. And then going into the for the sharpness, I have 4. So if you change any of these, they're all gonna change. So you just change it, the top one to 4, and everything will go down to 4. For the white balance, set the color temp at 6000, and then the GM correction is 4. Frame interpolation is off, so it adjusts the smoothness of moving images. And you have normal high. You could change the setting to your liking, but I turned it off. Didn't see any real benefits in having it on for me, but it just depends on the content that you're watching. Again, you want the light output here at 100%. It should be if you change the top. I think these are interchangeable. It's the same as what's up top there. The dynamic contrast should be high speed. So your options are normal and high speed. Definitely want to go with that high speed. Image enhancement, we've already went over these, but just so you could see again, in case you were starting from the area right there. Scene adaptive gamma, that can change depending on the content you're watching. So I have it sometimes at 8. I changed it down to 7, and it just depends. So, 7 to 8, you can go up to 9 for the gamma. Now, to be honest, some of this stuff we eyeball, and I go with what the professional installation guy was talking about and stuff, because he's done this for a while. But he also says that some of these settings are more on your personal preference, so also take that into consideration on some of the settings. So gamma is -1. Now this is one thing that I like. So you click in here and you can change the settings, but the reason I say I like this is because this right here showed me in some of my projectors, because this was like my 5th projector. I don't think I really talked about it, but I ordered the projectors before where it was refurbished, and it did not have the ceiling mount, and it didn't have the back cover. First one had some kind of dot on the screen or something. Second one had a smaller dot on the screen. And when you go into these settings, you could see the dot much better. Whereas in some of the scenes, depending on the color, the dot wouldn't show because it would blend in with that color. And there was nothing to change to make it go away. And then one of the projectors, almost down the middle of the screen, would flicker a green line. And sometimes it would be partial screen, other times it would just go down the entire screen. And that was just annoying. So this can help you determine and make sure that your projector is working as it should, especially if you were like me and you happen to get something that was refurbished. Now Epson, fantastic support. After contacting them and talking to them, they would send me one. I get it within like a day or two, and I would go ahead and hook it up with the professional, and we check everything out. We notice it was still an issue, so we call again, and I'd speak to the person. They'd send me another one, same thing. The day or two, professional come out, install it, and by the time we were on our, I think it was the 4th projector, they were like, look, this 4th projector we're sending you is brand new in the box, not refurbished, and we're gonna be ramping up our quality control on these refurbished items to make sure there's no issues, and the one we're sending you, we're personally gonna test it and send it to you. So it took just a tad longer. I think it was like 3 days because they wanted to make sure they had a full day of testing on it. But I thought that was pretty awesome customer service. Even though it wasn't awesome that I had to go through that experience, it's just much better when something works out of the box as expected, even if it's supposed to be refurbished and fixed. So without further ado, let's get back into the settings. So we have R here, the hue is 50, saturation 51, brightness is 46. For G, which is your green, hue is 50, saturation 50, brightness 48. The B for your blue, you have 51. For hue, 51 for saturation and 46 for brightness. The C for the cyan, you have 50 for the hue, 50 for the saturation, 48 for the brightness. The M, I think that's, yeah, magenta. You have 50 for the hue, 51 for the saturation, and 47 on the brightness. And for the yellow, 50 for the hue, 51, and 49 for the brightness. Here you can reset the defaults just in case you've made a ton of changes that you don't like and you want to go back to default settings and start over again. Aspect, I have it on auto, source HDMI, and that is basically all of the settings when it comes to this. There is no other settings on there for changing the image type quality. You do have these settings, but I haven't messed with these. But you can change the menu color, the standby configuration. You can align stuff, and we've messed with that, making sure everything fits where it should to the screen size, how everything goes into power mode and all that. I've done that. I don't have any triggers. That would be like the next thing maybe to start setting up. Don't have any child lock because I'm never not in here with the kids. So I don't have that worry quite yet. Generally, the kids are asking me to set this thing up for them. And my son does know how to do some of that as well, but I'm usually around when he's doing it. So those are the settings. I hope hope you guys enjoyed the video and got the crucial information needed for your Epson projector. And the next video, I'll do some demos. If you guys want to put some comments down below on what things you want me to demo, I can download certain things and demo it off of my Plex, or I have some movies, some of the Marvels, the Ready Player One, and certain other movies out there, including Wonka. I just gotta watch certain things I demo, because like Wonka, any of the songs, it may get the song and want to hit me with a DMCA ban or take away any of the income, which these videos don't make much income. So thank you guys for watching and liking the videos, because that really helps push it out, grow the channel, and all the income is used to enhance everything, with the next step being the Home Assistant and doing more with Home Assistant once that comes in. So I will see you guys in the next one.